Shocking Senate investigation reveals government remote work and waste. So, y'all heard about this Senate investigation? It turns out that only a tiny sliver of the federal workforce, like maybe 6%, actually go into the office all the time. And get this, nearly a third of these folks are working from home, full-time. Can you imagine? Now, because of this, everyone's talking about whether this remote work thing is good for government work, if it's efficient, and how much we're spending on these big, empty buildings. These government buildings, they're like 12% full, barely anyone's there, and we're still paying for all of it. So now there's this whole debate about what to do with these spaces. Some are saying, hey, if we're not using it, let's either shrink it down or turn it into something else. Maybe a park or a museum or whatever. Elon Musk chimed in saying, if you exclude security guards and maintenance personnel, the number of government workers who show up in person and do 40 hours of work a week is closer to 1%. Almost no one. And then Senator Joni Ernst, she's like, President Biden is setting the example. He was out of office 532 days over the last 3.5 years, about 40% of the time he was expected to be in the Oval Office. So we've got this whole soap opera playing out in Washington, where the office spaces are more like high-cost storage units for paperwork and the occasional employee sighting. It's like the government edition of The Office, but less funny and more expensive.